They will never hand it to you. The life you want, the discipline you seek, the freedom you dream of. It will not come through wishing. It will not arrive through waiting. It will not knock politely on your door and ask, "Are you ready to be great?" No. It must be taken, forged, built, and it begins with your mind. Because before any empire was built, before any throne was claimed, before any crown was worn, there was a war. And that war was waged within. The battlefield is silent. The enemy is unseen. It whispers lies. You're not enough. You never make it. Stay safe, stay small, stay comfortable. And that's where most people fall. Not because they couldn't rise, but because they never trained their mind to rise above. You see, greatness is not some grand event waiting for a stage. It's a decision, a declaration. And the moment you take control of your mind, you take control of your destiny. Train your mind like a warrior, because that's what it takes. Every day, every moment, every thought. Look at Edison. He didn't invent the light bulb in a flash of genius. It took him over 10,000 failed experiments. But he didn't call them failures. He called them steps. Steps toward the vision that burnt in his mind long before the world believed it was possible. That is the discipline of a warrior. Ford was laughed at when he said he built a car the average man could afford. Carnegie was told he'd never rise above a penniless immigrant. Disney was fired for lacking imagination, and yet look at the world they shaped, not because they were born different, but because they thought different, trained different, persisted different. Because your mind is a sword. If you don't sharpen it with belief, focus, and vision, it rusts, it dulls, it turns against you. So ask yourself, when you wake up, who's in control? You or your doubts? Are you feeding your strength or surrendering to your weakness? Because every day the war restarts, and every day the king you could become is watching the warrior you are. The crown isn't handed out at birth. It is earned in silence, in solitude, in sweat. In those hours when no one is watching, when quitting feels easier than continuing, when you get up anyway. To win like a king, you must think like one. A king does not ask for permission. He does not seek comfort. He builds systems. He holds vision. He owns responsibility. He does not complain when the path is hard. He demands that it be hard, because he knows the strength forged in fire never fades. And this is where most people fail. They chase results, but avoid the process. They want the outcome, but not the identity. But there is no shortcut to self-mastery. You must become the kind of person who earns success, not borrows it. You must build discipline like armor, purpose like a compass, vision like a map, and belief like the blood in your veins. Because without belief, there is nothing. When Napoleon Hill wrote that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, he wasn't offering inspiration. He was revealing a law. And laws do not care about your feelings. they care about your alignment. So, align your habits, align your standards, align your speech, your thoughts, your circle. Because a warrior does not carry dead weight into battle, and a king does not let thieves sit at his table. Cut off distractions. Burn the bridges that lead to weakness. Protect your energy like it's gold, because it is, and you are spending it every moment. On thoughts, on people, on emotions. If you waste it on fear and drama, you will be bankrupt of power when it counts. So guard your focus. It is your most valuable weapon. The warrior knows the body can endure anything when the mind is trained to endure everything, but the untrained mind, it falls at the first sign of pain. It negotiates with laziness. It looks for the easy way out.